Spring has sprung and thousands of Mainers are eager to get their seeds in the ground and begin tending to their gardens. That means lots of business for Johnny's Selected Seeds in Winslow.
The company started in Maine 50 years ago this year and is now well known among growers nationwide. 207's Don Kerrigan shows us how it all works.
As winter fades and mud season begins, it may be hard to think that the world will soon be green and that farms and gardens will again begin to grow. And for many thousands of growers, the season begins in a warehouse in Winslow. Johnny's Selected Seeds, a 50-year-old Maine success story, has become an essential source for gardeners and farmers across the country and beyond. Here at the warehouse, the pickers work the aisles, filling customer orders from some 3,000 seed varieties.
Sunflowers are pretty hot right now. Flowers are. We also do flowers.
Seeds for just about anything, says operations manager Jeff Hedge, from cucumbers to cover crops.
I can't disclose what our biggest seller is.
So
I can tell.
Can you say among your biggest sellers?
Among our biggest sellers are also sunflowers, in addition to tomatoes, cucumbers, and peppers.
Many of these seeds are grown on or near the company farm sites in nearby Albion and Benton. Some other warmer climate crops are grown on selected farms in other parts of the country. But all the seeds come here. And when winter rolls around and the seed catalogs go out, the orders come rolling in.
January is the hot month, along with February and March, but January is the peak one.
So by now, here we are, end of March. Slowed down a bit?
Just a touch. Still lots of home garden interest this time of year.
He says there are days when the warehouse aisles are jammed.
Thousands of orders a week? Is that maybe too high?
Not at all. How about thousands a day?
Thousands a day?
Yes, during our peak season.
Jeff Hedge says he came here 3 years ago when the pickers were still using paper forms and lists to fill the orders. He led the conversion to a digital system.
Hold on.
Yes, we implemented a WMS, a warehouse management system that increased our productivity and gave us real-time inventory tracking.
They run 2 shifts a day during the week, one on weekends, about 150 people working in this building. And packing as well as picking has to happen quickly to keep the flow going.
This is stretch wrap, pallet stretch wrapper, and so.
In fact, the whole place seems constantly moving. Last week they shifted some of the crew downstairs to pack potatoes, which are now ready to go out just in time for planting. But do the customers have any idea what it takes to send them their seeds?
They may not know exactly what goes into getting it packed and getting it picked and shipped to them, but it is accurate and it's fast.
But we have a better chance in here because we have covering.
This may be more like the customer's image of Johnny's Seeds, at least in the winter. These are the research greenhouses where Pam Morin oversees testing of new varieties, including this Swiss chard.
It takes 2 years. It has to go through a chilling period. So we grow it, and then if we're able to winter it over, soon this Swiss chard will begin to bolt, and then we will get seed from it.
And, wait for it, the flowers. This greenhouse is evaluating tulips. These varieties are some that Johnny's already sells, planted last fall, now showing their stuff.
And then we have been bringing them out a few at a time each week, and they evaluate them for their bloom size and their stem length and how long they last in a vase.
It is work, she says. Everything has to be carefully timed and tested for the research to work. But still, in late March,
I have the best job in the world, yes. And I hate winter, so this is very good for me at this time of the year to see all this color. How can you not be happy when you walk in this house?
how indeed. And it also hints at the yearly change for the crew back at the warehouse. Come May or June, when orders slow down, many of them will head to the farm and start working the fields, nurturing the plants to grow, and eventually produce next year's inventory of seeds. At homes around North America and wherever the Johnny's catalog is a treasured tool, the planting plans are already made. Pam Morin says she has about an acre of her own greenhouses to get started. And Jeff Hedge, who came to Maine 3 years ago,
Do you grow some yourself?
I do.
What do you grow?
Hot peppers and tomatoes and basil.
summer dreams of green, after all, help pull us through the mud and snow. At Johnny's, business is always growing.
Those flowers made me so happy.
That's what we're all waiting for.
Johnny's Seeds is now employee owned, and they tell us they have about 250 year-round employees, with 100 more during the summer growing season.
The company's CEO says business has grown by 50% in the last 5 years.